Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing my readathon wrap-up for my 24-hour readathon. Now, there isn't going to be a vlog going up of this because I didn't vlog it, basically. And that was because I was going on a sleepover with all my friends, or all my bookish friends, so that we could all do it together. Also, I said no sleep. I did sleep. I slept for about 4 hours. From about 1:30 to about 5:30. So yeah, that's how I slept. But yeah, so all my friends, we were going on a sleepover, and it was a bit awkward. My friends don't know about this channel, and it was be a bit awkward to film half of it and then just not film the rest of it. So it didn't make sense to vlog it, basically. Next time I do a readathon, I will definitely try to vlog it for you guys. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to do a wrap up of what I have read. Also, I'm not going to be giving a synopsis of I'm not going to be doing a synopsis of all of the books because I've already kind of done that in a TBR video. So basically, I'm going to English. I'm going to be just showing off the book and also just telling you the star rating that I gave it on Goodreads, and also that will be linked below, and also general thoughts, but not really what it's about. So if you have no idea what's going on, watch my TBR video. I will link it down below. And also a final word: some of these books weren't on my TBR. Some of them I bought just before readathon, and some of them I just kind of last minute changed my mind and was in the mood for reading that. So that's why some of these books that I read weren't on my TBR. Okay, I've rambled for far too long and I'm not going to edit this, so let's get on to it. Okay, first book that I read was No Fixed Address by Susan Nielsen. I'd already started this book, so it took me about 2 hours, or 2.5 hours to finish this. I gave this a 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought at some points it was a bit repetitive. And also it wasn't, I felt like there wasn't, the comment on the back says funny, charming, and full of heart. And I feel like that's what it was, but I feel like it wasn't much more than a fluffy, fun little book. Now there were messages of homelessness and all these kind of things in the book, but they weren't, I feel like she meant for this book to be really meaningful, and it just kind of fell a bit flat. I still give it 4 stars. Obviously I really love it, and I really like it, and I really like this author, and I would highly recommend all her books. This is probably my least favourite book of all of hers, but because I thought it was just a bit fluffy and there wasn't much substance to it. But yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason why there's a bookmark in this, one of my friends was reading this after on the sleepover. But yeah, I felt like there wasn't much substance to it, but I still really enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 stars. Next book I read was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I gave this 5 stars. Oh my god, this book was incredible. It was by far the best John Green book I've read. I've read The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska. Oh my god, it was incredible. It was about this girl. I'm not going to synopsize. But anyway, the mental health side of things, even though I don't struggle with anxiety, and I don't even know what she had. It was anxiety. There's anxiety and also a bit of OCD in there. I don't really know. She didn't really self-diagnose herself, but even though I don't have those thoughts, it was a really good representation of it, and I can it was this metaphor that kept coming up of this tightening spiral, and it really, even if you don't have major mental health problems, I feel if you've ever been stressed, you can relate to this, and it's just it's such an interesting view on mental health. Well, not view, but portrayal of mental health issues. Also, it's a really good mystery, and oh my god, the romance in it broke me. I've never shipped 2 people as hard as I have in this wondrous book. Honestly, I cannot express how much I love this book. Just go out and read it, even if you don't like contemporaries that often, even if you prefer like fantasy or sci-fi like I do. Like, just read it. Like, just read it. If you don't have mental health issues, read it. Like, if you don't like romance, read it. If you don't like crime mystery, read it. Like, anyone I feel like could love this book. And it was beautiful and heartfelt and wondrous, and you should all go read it. Okay, next I read Shadow Black by Sebastian de Castell. This was the second book in the, I don't know, it doesn't really have a name for the series. Let me have a look. For the Spellslinger series. This is the second book. The first book is called Spellslinger. I've mentioned it more in my series I need to finish video. And I've got a step closer to finishing the series. This one I gave 3 stars. I don't know whether it was kind of like I was rushing it a bit because I wanted to get more books read, or I was tired when I read this. But there wasn't really a spark. I felt like this book could be half as long and I would really have enjoyed it. But I felt like there was a point at the end of a chapter where I was honestly like, okay, the book's done. And I looked and there was like 100 pages left. And I was like, because like the last maybe 3/4, the last third of this book maybe could have been added on to the third book, or like not been done. Like, I know it was crucial to the story, but also I feel like the plot has become messy and convoluted, and there are a lot of extra characters now which I don't really know or care about, and I feel like they've just been added in there, and the plot was just, it took a turn which I just didn't really want it to. And now I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have given it 2 stars instead of 3 stars. I think I might continue on this series. I might just see where it goes, because I still really enjoyed the magic of it, and there was literally like no, like the magic element of this, like there wasn't really a magic element in this book, which was kind of upsetting. I was like, I really love the magic system in this series, so I think I'll give it another shot with the third and final book. Who knows, but didn't enjoy this one as much as I thought I would. Next is Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell. This is just a short little like World Book Day special, and again this fell a bit flat. Like, it was a short book, so I wasn't expecting a masterpiece, but the ending was really dissatisfying and just made me feel a bit meh. And just the whole book, it was about this girl who was waiting in a Star Wars queue to get into the movie The Force Awakens a few years ago, and it was just, I felt like it was unrealistic. If you've read the book or know about queues to get into things, you would know. Like, it was unrealistic. Like, the queue was like 3 people, like all the way up until the opening day, and like that isn't true. Like, there are going to be so many hardcore Star Wars stans that all go and sit in a line, right? And there were only 3 of them. And also, I feel like she tried to, like, Rainbow Rowell, have this beautiful relationship, but I didn't care about any of the characters, really. I felt like it was something that was like a first draft, and then you could have thought about it and edited it a lot, and it could have become something really good. But I wasn't expecting like a 5-star story, because it was so short. Like, it was like 60 pages. Like, I wasn't expecting masterpieces, but also I was expecting more than this. I think I gave this 3 stars, maybe 2 stars. I started The Definition of Us, but I got about 10 pages into it and I got really bored and I was really tired, and I was like, I don't want to read this. Like, it didn't interest me at all. So I have to say about that. And I got about halfway through Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies by Scarlett Curtis. And I've bought this on Kindle. I was borrowing my friend's book at the sleepover, but I bought this on Kindle because I really like... this is like a collection of short stories created by Scarlett Curtis. It was Scarlett Curtis reached out to a bunch of celebrities and just said, like, write an article or something about feminism, what feminism means to you, etc., etc. And it was a very hit or miss. Some of them are like that kind of hardcore, I hate men kind of feminism, and I'm just like, And some of it is really wonderful and beautiful and poignant. So some of the stories are good, some of them aren't, but really overall I think this is good. And yeah, so I got about halfway through this. So in total I read 4 books. Technically I read 4 books, but it was more like 4.5 because I read about 120 pages of this as well. So yeah, those are the books that I read. I wanted to read 4 to 5 books and I've reached that goal. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!